Well, happy Saturday, everybody. It's a beautiful day here in Mosinee for this non-conference matchup between the Assumption Royals out of the Merriwood South and out of the Great Northern, the Mosinee Indians. I'm Jack Weber, alone here on Zaleski Sports today for this doubleheader action. And we'll go through the starting lineups. We'll start with the Assumption Royals, the visitors from Wisconsin Rapids, leading off and playing shortstop, number 21, Anna Schooley. Batting second and playing second base, number 24, Ari Kavanaugh. Batting third and catching, number 1, Claire Nelson. Batting fourth and pitching, number 2, Macy Vollert. Batting fifth and playing center field, number 8, Lydia Smits. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 31, Lexi Stofflet. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 33, Madison Moss. Batting eighth, the designated player, number 25, Jess Norton. Batting ninth and playing third base, number 15, Delaney Hahn. And playing left field today in the flex spot, number 10, Kylie Carroll. As Anna Schooley ready to dig in against Indian pitcher Ava Bussey. As tell you about the Indian defense in just a second. First pitch is on the ground to third, and that's going to sneak fair down. Oh, no, a foul ball. Sorry. See, that's why I shouldn't jump to conclusions. So 0-1 on Schooley. Again, the defense for the Indians. We'll do the starting lineups for them in the bottom half of this inning. As Bussey ready and deals the 0-1. And in the air to center field, Gonzalez camping under it, calls for it, and makes the catch. And a loud out, number 1. And one gone here in the bottom of the here in the first inning. And that'll bring on Ari Kavanaugh. So we talk about the Indian defense. You have Straits in left, Gonzalez in center, Waller in right, and then you have Verhasselt at third, Jerschley at short, Henrik at second, Simonis at first, Bussey on the mound, and Ben Bennick behind the plate, and a big cut and a miss from Kavanaugh. It's 0-1. Again, Mosinee playing doubleheaders in back-to-back days. No, sorry, Assumption playing back-to-back doubleheaders. Here's the 0-1. And hits the outside corner. It's quickly 0-2 on Ari Kavanaugh. Again, Assumption started off the year with a loss to Sevastopol. Then they split with Auburndale last night. That's popped up and fouling out of play, headed towards the bleachers. And it remains 0-2 on Kavanaugh. And our umpiring crew today, Sam Zier behind the plate and Charles Mollaren on the base pass today. Bussey ready, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the day for Ava Bussey. And there are 2 quick outs, and that'll bring on the catcher, Claire Nelson. And Assumption was able to win the second game. They beat Auburndale 6-3 in the second game of that doubleheader. So a busy stretch for the Royals. In that conference matchup last night, a non-conference matchup today. First pitch to Nelson is high and inside. 1 ball and no strikes on the Royals catcher. Again, as you can hear, the wind is very strong today, so 1-0. Hits the outside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike, as now it's died down a bit, so may just come in a couple of streaks. Count even 1-1, 2 gone here in the first. Break-even pitch is a bit high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bussey trying to make this a clean first inning. Bussey ready and deals the 2-2. And on the ground to second base. Right there is Henrik. She will throw over to first in time, and the side is retired. Royals go in order. Indians coming up. We'll be back after these messages.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Bottom of the first inning as the Royals go in order in the top half. As here's the starting lineup for the Mosinee Indians, announced by Coach Cody Britsky. As leading off and playing shortstop, number 23, Talon Jerschley. Batting second and playing center field, number 13, Amber Gonzalez. Batting third and catching, number 33, Alana Bambenek. Batting fourth and playing right field, number 7, Maggie Waller. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 22, Addison Hendrick. Batting sixth and pitching, number 18, Ava Bussey. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 32, Adeline Straits. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 1, Emily Verhasselt. And batting ninth and playing first base, number 27, Brooklyn Simonis. As on the mound today for the Royals is Macy Vollert. And as you can see, Assumption in their usual blue uniforms with white letters, white numbers. Mosinee in their black uniforms with the purple numbering and purple sleeves. As Talon Jerschley ready to step in and begin the day against Macy Vollert. First pitch, Jerschley takes one outside. 1 ball and no strikes. On the ground to second base. Fielded on a hop by Kavanaugh. Throws, and it's low, and it gets away. And Jerschley will reach. So runner on for Amber Gonzalez, first base runner of the game for either team. As we take a look at the Royal defense, you have Kylie Carroll in left, Lydia Smits in center, Jess Stofflet in right. On the ground to third, a swinging bunt almost. Throw is not in time, and now going to third is Jerschley. It'll be an infield hit for Gonzalez. And runners at the corners with nobody out for Alana Bambenek. Again, wasn't hit all that hard, and Hahn did a good job by charging it. She was playing very shallow. They're playing in almost bunt depth, as now I think they're going to try to get the out at home if the ball is hit in the infield. They were in that kind of position. Hahn bobbled with it for just a moment, and I think that's what allowed Gonzalez to reach. As now here is a line drive caught by the first baseman Moss. Heck of a catch. As a loud out for Bambenek. As Gonzalez is able to get back with a dive. And now it'll be Maggie Wooler. First pitch. Wooler, fly ball into right. That will be a foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. Here it is. Fly ball foul into the net. And it's 0-2 now on Waller. Vollert got into some trouble early, but a line out, and now she's ahead 0-2 on Vollert. Oh, I'm sorry, on Waller. Vollert deals high, and now going to second base is Gonzalez. And that will eliminate the easy double play. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jerschley at third, Gonzalez at second. Ball has not left the infield yet. And a line drive. That'll be past the dive of third baseman Hahn. Throw to first in time. So it goes 6-3 on the putout. Hahn laid out for it. She couldn't get it. But a good job by Schooley to stick with it and throw out Maggie Wooler. No advance from either runner. And despite having runners at the corners with nobody out, there are 2 gone, and the Indians have not been able to push a run across, and that'll bring on Addison Henrick. Second baseman in this first game for Mosinee. First pitch. Henrick, big cut and a miss. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Vollert, fly ball into center, coming in, and it's over the head of the center fielder Smits. Jerschley's in, Gonzalez is in. It'll be a 2 RBI double, a ground rule double for Henrik. She smoked that ball. 2 runs are in, and it is 2-0 Mosinee. And that is ball 1. Thank you. 1-0. Fly ball into left field. Coming on and losing and dropping it is the left fielder Carroll. And in to score is Henrik. That'll be an E7. Yeah, Bussey hit that one a mile high. 3 runs are now in for Mosinee. It's 3-0. As Grace Novensky will come in and pinch run for the pitcher Bussey with 2 outs, as Adeline Straits will step up. Assumption had 2 outs. But the double by Henrik, and then the second error of the inning for the Royals defense has allowed 3 runs to score. As Vollert will now face Straits, the left fielder. First pitch. Low. No advance from Novensky. (1-0). Outside, 2-0 now. There's a 2-1. Sorry, 2-0 is outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Three balls, no strikes on Straits. Runner at second, 2 gone. 3 runs in for the Indians so far. As that is high. It's a 4-pitch walk. And now there are runners at second and first for the 8-spot hitter Emily Verhasselt. Third baseman today. Runners at second and first. Again, the wind is really strong out here. Here's the first pitch. And a fly ball foul off the net. 0-1 on Verhasselt. No balls and 1 strike. On the ground to third. Hahn goes right through her legs, and the bases will be loaded. And so that'll bring on Brooklyn Simonis, the 9-spot hitter, a chance to really break this one open early. First pitch. On the ground, that is going to sneak through a base hit. 1 run is in Novensky, and coming around to score the second run is Straits. Verhasselt goes to third, a 2 RBI single for Brooklyn Simonis. It is 5-0 Mosinee. Now back to the top of the order with Jerschley. Reached on an error to start the inning. First pitch, Jerschley right back to Vollert. Heck of a stab throw to first in time, but damage done. Mosinee gets 5. 5-0 Indians. We're going to the second.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Top of the second, Macy Vollert ready to lead off here for Assumption, down 5-0 after 1. First pitch is high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes on Vollert. As that is popped up in foul territory, and making the catch over at first is Simonis for out number 1. As that'll bring on Lydia Smits, center fielder. And a fly ball foul off the net. No balls, 1 strike. 0-1 from Bussey. Swing and a miss. Foul tip actually into the mitt of the catcher, Bembenek. Either way, it's 0-2 now. Bussey ready and deals the 0-2. And a line drive into the gap. That will be headed towards the wall. It'll be off the wall. And on her way to second, and wild throw. It's cut off by Bussey. It's a double for Lydia Smits and the first base runner and hit of the game for Assumption. And was stung into the gap. Great hit there by Lydia Smits, and that'll bring on Lexi Stofflet, the right fielder. Bussey ready and deals. First pitch, and it kicks off the glove of the catcher, Bembenek, and going to third is Smits. One ball, no strikes. Here's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Popped up foul and out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And just a bit outside. Didn't miss by much. Count even 2-2 now on Stofflet. 2-2. Low and in the dirt. Heck of a block there by Bembenek. Preventing a run from scoring. Count is now full though. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Stofflet trying to get Mosinee back in this game. 3-2. And that's a called strike 3. The second strikeout of the day for Stofflet. No, I'm sorry, for Bussey. Stofflet is gone on strikes. As Maddie Moss will now step up. First pitch. Moss takes one low. 1 ball and no strikes on the Royals first baseman. In there for a strike. It's even. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouled off, and it's 2-2. balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and the side is retired. Royals get a hit. They leave a runner at third. We have played 1.5, but still 5-0 Mosinee on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bottom of the second inning, 5-0 Mosinee as 2-3-4 due up for the Indians here in the second inning. Gonzalez singled, got an infield hit, and then scored on that 2-run double by Addison Henrik, as that's fouled out of play, 0-1 on Gonzalez. Yeah, Gonzalez kind of had a swinging bunt her first time up. She didn't hit it that hard. Hahn bobbled it for a moment, though. Gonzalez runs well, as that's a fly ball into center field. Coming in and making the catch is Lydia Smits for out number 1. Well, Maisie Violet looking for a little bit of a smoother second inning than the first. Again, did not help that there were 3 errors committed by her team. As that'll bring on Alana Bembenek. She lined out to first, 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch. High, 1 ball and no strikes on Bembenek. Low, 2-0. Swing and a miss, big cut. Not a bad approach on 2-0, taking a cut at a pitch that you like. It's 2-1. Here it is. Fly ball into left field. Shallow left. It'll actually stay in the infield. And it'll be dropped by the shortstop, Schooley. That'll be an E6. And that is the 4th error committed by the Royals in an inning and a third. Actually, Bembenek will end up at second base. As Maggie Wohler will come up. Wohler grounded out to short. With a runner at second. First pitch from Vollert. And a fly ball into right center field. That is going to drop down for a base hit. And they're going to send Bembenek. Here's a throw. Cut off. And the throw will be cut off by Vollert. It's an RBI single for Maggie Wohler. It is 6-0 Mosinee. So the error comes back to hurt Assumption. As Addison Henrik sends one foul. Henrik doubled, 2-run double last inning. A line drive into right field. That'll drop in front of Southland. It gets past her and rolls all the way to the wall. Winding it up and coming around third. And now the late stop sign. The throw is cut off. The throw will not go to second. It'll be a double for Henrik, her second of the day. Yeah, Wohler, originally Coach Britsky was going to send her. They put up the late stop sign. as it'll be Ava Bussey now. Bussey reached on an error last time up, 0 for 1 today, first pitch. Low, and that kicks away. And now again, a big leadoff second for Addison Henrik, as Maggie Wooler was originally going to go for a second, but it did not. Again, it didn't get away that much. So either way, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And a line drive to short. Fielded on a hop. Here's a throw to the plate. Going to be close. Safe! As another run is in, it's 7-0. As Waller scores. Again, that was a good slide. As Coach Charlie Nelson having a talk with his infield. And that is a scenario where do you just trade the out for the run? But also that's different when you're down, when you're up 7-0 as opposed to down 7-0. So the quick meeting at the mound is over. Adeline Straits will step up. She walked last inning and scored a run. As we're going to have a pinch runners. Again, it will be Novensky coming in for Bussey. First pitch, and a fly ball foul and out of play off the bat of Straits. Two runs in this inning. Mosinee looking for more. 0-1. Inside. Heck of a stop behind the plate by Nelson. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Runners at second and third. High. 2-1 now. One and a big cut and a miss. Count even 2-2. And a line drive into the right center field gap. That's going to roll to the wall. 2 runs will score. It'll be a double for Straits. It is 9-0 Mosinee in the second inning. Oops. Nope, not 11-0. I hit the 2 button. 2 RBI double for Adeline Straits. And again, easy scoring for Hendrick and Novensky. Now here's Emily Verhassel. She reached on an error. Fly ball into center field, and it'll be caught on the shallow infield by the shortstop Schooley. So 2 out, and that'll bring on Brooklyn Simonis. Simonis singled her last at bat, 1 for 1 today. First pitch, and Simonis fouls one off the net. It's 0-1. Mosinee 5 runs in the first, 4 here in the second. Still looking for more, with Straits standing on second base. 0-1. Fly ball fouling out of play, as that's going to go off the bus wheel. I was about to say, you got to get bonus points if you hit the bus, right? No balls, 2 strikes on Brooklyn Simonis. Here's the 0-2 from Pollard, and that is high, 1-2. And Simonis takes a called strike, 3. First strikeout of the day for Addie Vollert, but damage done once again. 9 runs in. We've played 2. It's 9-0 Mosinee over Assumption.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Nothing Mosinee as we're in the top of the third. Just Norton ready to lead it off, and that's inside that hitter. So just the second base runner of the game for Mosinee. For Assumption, I should say. A hit by pitch. And that will bring on Delaney Hahn. Again, 8-9-1 due up for Mosinee. Why don't I keep on saying Mosinee? For Assumption. 8-9-1 due up for Assumption. It's Hahn, a big cut and a miss. 0-1. Again, Mosinee scored 5 in the first, 4 in the second. Assumption's got some work to do here in this first game of this doubleheader. And now scoring to bunt is Hahn. That's in front of the plate. Bussy fields. She'll throw her to first and get the easy out at first. As advancing to second is Jess Norton. A successful sacrifice bunt. 1-3 on the bunt put out. As one gone here in the third. And back to the top of the order with Anna Schooley, who flew out to center in her first plate appearance. Runner at second, one out. First pitch to Schooley. Fly ball into center field. Gonzalez camping under it. She'll make the catch. They got the runner caught off the bag. Throw to second. Gets away, and back with a dive and a slide is Jess Norton. So one pitch, one out for Bussy in that at bat against Schooley as she flies out to center for the second time today. And that'll bring on Ari Kavanaugh 0 for 1. She struck out back in the first. One of 3 strikeouts on the day so far for Bussy. First pitch. Hits the outside corner, 0-1. Fly ball fouling out of play and headed towards the bus once again. Eventually one of those balls is going to hit that bus. No balls, 2 strikes on Ari Kavanaugh. And really Mosinee just needs a run here. You're running in the highway into the danger zone kind of right now. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And the side is retired. Royals leave a base runner, 9-0 Mosinee. We're going to the bottom of the third.
Who are we? We are a locally owned and operated business serving our community for over 60 years. We have expanded to 3 locations with over 1 million square feet of combined production space. We have an elite workforce of over 400 employees. We have built stadiums for the Vegas Raiders, Indianapolis Colts, Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and more. Who are we? There's only one answer.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Nine nothing Mosinee as Taylon Jerschley ready to lead off the third inning. 0 for 2 today. Reached on an error and grounded out to the pitcher. And 1-2-3 due up for the Indians. 5 runs in the first, 4 in the second. Macy Vollert back out for another inning. Again, the fact that Assumption has committed 4 errors certainly never helps any pitcher. First pitch. Fly ball into right field. Back is Stofflet going way back. That'll be bouncing up and over the wall for a ground rule double for Talon Jerschley. And for a second, it looked like Stofflet had a read on it. And then it went over her head. As that'll bring on Amber Gonzalez, 1 for 2 today, single and a fly out. Vollert's first pitch is high and inside. Jerschley on her way to third, and that throw kicks away from the third baseman, Hahn. She regathers, and Jerschley into third. That'll be a stolen base for Talon. Runner at third, nobody out. 1-0 on Amber Gonzalez. Vollert deals. And Gonzalez sends one foul and out of play. Count even 1-1 on the Indians' center fielder. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball into left field, coming on, and it will drop in front of the left fielder, Carroll, for a base hit. And now Gonzalez on her way to second. It's a double for Amber Gonzalez. Back-to-back doubles. Jerschley scores. It's 10-0 Mosinee. As Alana Bembenek, 0 for 2, lined out to first and reached on an error, scored a run. And a line drive grounder to short. Throw by Schooley is in time. Going to third is Gonzalez. 6-3 on the putout. So 1 out, and that'll bring on Maggie Wooler. 1 for 2, grounded out to short and single and scored a run. As Sam Zier calling time for just a moment and regathering. 1 in, 1 out, 10-0 Mosinee. High, 1-0 on Waller. Waller deals the 1-0. And on the ground to third, Hahn fields, throws, and in time, it's an RBI ground out for Waller. Another run is in. So 2 gone, 11-0. And Addison Henrik, who is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. First pitch. Henrik flies one into right field. That'll go out of play. 0-1 on Addison Henrik. No balls, 1 strike. And a line drive up the middle, a base hit. 3 for 3 is Addison Henrik. A missile of a single up the middle. Here's Ava Bussey. Bussey has reached on an error and reached on a fielder's choice. Last time has taken off for a second, as Henrik was leading off the bag for a moment. Looked like she was going to go, and then she stopped. 1 ball and no strikes. Bussey has also scored 2 runs, so 0 for 1 today. 1-0. And that is fouled off right towards my way. Count even 1-1 on Bussey. Here's the 1-1. Bussey takes a strike. It's 1-2. Good pitch from Vollert. Vollert trying to get out of this inning without further damage. Again, 2 runs in on the double and then a ground out later. As Bussey steps out of the box for a moment. Vollert ready and deals the 1-2. And that is high and outside, 2-2. balls, 2 strikes on the Indian pitcher. That is low. Throw to second. It sails into center field as Henrik will stay put. Again, she had to slide and dive into second, so didn't really have quite enough time to get up and run to third, even though the throw was airmailed into center. Count is now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2. High and outside, and it's a walk. A good at bat by Ava Bussey. And the inning will continue for Adeline Straits, as we're going to have a courtesy runner, as again it will be Grace Novinsky pinch running for Ava Bussey. Never fails for Ava Bussey to get on with 2 outs. As Adeline Straits with a chance to continue with her good day at the plate. A walk, a run scored, and a double. First pitch. And Straits, little tapper to third. Hahn comes in charging, bobbles, can't make the play, and it'll be an infield hit for Straits. So bases loaded for Emily Verhasselt. 0 for 2, reached on an error and popped out to short. Verhasselt with a chance to break this one even more. First pitch is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Again, we will have game 2 for you here. We'll take a little break in between. 1-0. Just off the outside corner. 2 balls and no strikes. We'll have new lineups, obviously. 2-0 from Vollert. And that hits the inside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Verhasselt. And it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. And that's a called strike 3. And the inning is over. Mosinee gets 2 more. They're up big, 11-0. We're going to the 4th on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
$11-0 Indians here in game 1 of this doubleheader, as we are in the top of the 4th inning. Shop for your local groceries at Lee's Piggly Wiggly in Mosinee. Find all you need under one roof with convenience customer service with a smile. Lee's Piggly Wiggly in Mosinee. And Best Funeral has been serving the Mosinees and surrounding area since 1934. This third-generation family-owned funeral service provider brings a long tradition of providing distinguished services with the greatest respect to each family they serve. As that's fouled out of play by Claire Nelson, leading off here for Assumption. Nelson 0 for 1. She grounded out to second back in the 1st inning. And that is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. On the ground to second base. Henrik is there. Fields throws. And there is out number 1. Second time today, Claire Nelson has grounded out to second. 1 gone here in the bottom of the 4th. As Macy Vollert will come up. Vollert 0 for 1. She popped out to first. And first pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 on Vollert. Ball's 1 strike. Here it is. Vollert on the ground to short. Jerschley is there. Fields throws in time. 6-3 on the putout. 2 quick outs for Ava Bussey, and that'll bring on Lydia Smits. Lydia Smits doubled her last time up, was stranded at third, back in the second. And Mosinee has held Assumption to 1 hit, 2 base runners in total. The other came on a hit by pitch. First pitch. And a line drive off the glove of Bussey back up the middle for a base hit. So Lydia Smits not having any issue getting on base. Her second hit of the day. We're going to have a pinch runner. Lydia Fisher's going to pinch hit for Lexi Stofflet. First bench player used today by Coach Charlie Nelson. And Coach Schill is not here today. I was informed by Coach Nelson. As Fisher ready to step in against Bussey. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And Fisher. Again, Stofflet went over 1. She struck out in her only plate appearance today. Here's the 0-1. Fisher swings and misses. Throw back to first, and Smits is back ahead of the throw. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. And a fly ball foul and out of play. Fisher turned on that one, just hooked it. No balls, 2 strikes. Bussey ready and deals the 0-2. And that's a called strike 3. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 base runner left for Assumption. We have played 3.5. It is 11-0 Mosinee.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Lexi Stofflet back out in right field for Mosinee as Brooklyn Simonis ready to lead off. I'm sorry, we are going to have a pinch hitter. As it'll be Kendall Schley. And batting in the spot of Brooklyn Simonis. Again, Coach Britsky has the luxury, being up by 11 runs in the 4th inning, to use some of his bench and get some of his utility players a few more innings and maybe give his starters a little bit of a break and prepare for Game 2. Again, Assumption will just have to make a couple of adjustments in that second game and see how they can improve. Mosinee brought the bats, at least for this first game this morning. And Cody Britsky and Jordan Heinst here today for Mosinee. Their other coaches are Kristen Nielsen and Maggie Vills. As Schley ready to step in versus Vollert. First pitch, Schley takes a strike. 0-1. And Simonis was 1 for 2 on the day, a single and a strikeout. 0-1. Outside, 1-1. the break-even pitch. Swing and a miss. Big cut and a miss, 1-2. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Schley is down on strikes. Third K of the day for Vollert. And back to the top of the order with Talon Jersley. And Jersley 1 for 3. Reached on an error, grounded out to the pitcher, and doubled. First pitch, Jersley takes a strike in the low part of the zone. It's 0-1. And a line drive, ground ball up the middle. Nice stop by Schooley, throw not in time. It'll be an infield hit for Talon Jersley. Jersley runs too well. That was a nice stop at short by Schooley. As Amber Gonzalez will step up. Gonzalez 2 for 3. Single, double, and a flyout. And now Jersley took off for a moment, retreats back to first, big cut and a miss, 0-1 from Gonzalez. That was probably more of a defensive swing to allow Jersley to get the little bit of a break on the base pass. 0-1. And outside, count even 1-1. And Jersley keeps motioning off that bag. Again, you know Mosinee's going to run. They've been running all day. So I'm sure Claire Nelson is watching that. Here's a break-even pitch. And a little grounder to second base, fielded, and Kavanaugh throws out Gonzalez. As Jersley does go to second base, 2 gone. And that'll bring on Alana Bembenek. 0 for 3, line out, reached on an error, and grounded out to short. As Vollert trying to keep Mosinee off the scoreboard for the first time today in an inning. First pitch to Bembenek, and that is in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here it is. And Bembenek takes one high. Count even, 1-1. 1-1. Bembenek takes one inside again. Jersley, there is nobody even near the second base bag. Schooley's playing deep in the hole on the left side, as well as Kavanaugh on the right side. 2-1. Fly ball foul and off the net. And the count is even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. And a line drive. That'll be foul. As count even is at 2-2. Jersley at second. 2 gone here in the 4th inning. 2-2. Bembenek takes one high and outside. It's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Alana Bembenek. Don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying that name. The name is literally right in front of me. Bembenek. I want to say Bembeneb. I don't know why. 3-2. On the ground up the middle and through. Jersley around third. And she will score. It's an RBI single for Alana Bembenek. Her first hit of the day. And it is now 12-0 Mosinee. As Maggie Waller will step up. Waller 1 for 3. Ground out to short, ground out to third, and a single. Big cut and a miss on that off speed. Vollert had Waller way out in front of that one. No balls, 1 strike. Here it is. And that is in there for a strike. It's 0-2. Fly ball foul and out of play. Again, the dangerous Addison Henrik standing on deck. The 0-2 way outside. Nice stop by Nelson. Here's a throw to second, and nobody's there. And Bennick is into second base. It's 1-2 on Maggie Waller. Waller lines one into the gap in left center field. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. And in to score is Ben Bennick. Waller on her way to second base. It's an RBI double for Maggie Waller. It is 13-0 Mosinee. Now Addison Henrik, 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a single. It's a great day at the plate for Addie Henrik. Waller ready and deals. And on the ground to third, Hahn fields, throws, bobbles for a moment, and the throw goes away. As on her way to third goes Waller. She'll stop there. Henrik on her way to second. As that'll be an E5. And that is the 5th error of the day for Assumption. At least in my scorebook. Some people may be more lenient with how they rule hits and errors. Here's the first pitch. Bussey takes a low strike, 0-1. As Bussey 0 for 1, reached on an error, reached on a fielder's choice, and walked. Had a good day on the mound. It's usually a good day when your offense brings you 13 runs. Big cut and a miss, 0-2 on Bussey. The 0-2. Called, strike 3. Bussey down on strikes, and the inning is over. 2 more for Mosinee. They're up big, 13-0. We're going to the 5th.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Top of the 5th inning, it is 13-0 Mosinee. Indians with 5 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. As Kendall Schley will stay in and play right field. And Maggie Waller will move to first in place of Brooklyn Simonis. As Maddie Moss will lead it off. And first pitch is a bit outside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And a line drive foul off the net. Count even, 1-1. Moss 0 for 1. She struck out back in the second. And only 2 hits for Mosinee here in this first game. Here's the break-even pitch from Bussey. High and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. In there for a strike, hits that low part of the zone. Count even, 2-2. The 2-2. And another foul near the Assumption dugout. We'll do it again. And an MLB action tonight. Brewers and Orioles playing their second matchup tonight. Brewers were victorious last night, 2-2 on the ground, 11-1. Sorry, the 2-2 is fouled off. That's what I was trying to say, and then I was going to say 11-1, but mixed it up. Former Oriole D.L. Hall will make a start tonight. At least it's this spot in the rotation. Here's the 2-2 swing and a miss, and Moss down on strikes. And strikeout number 6 for Ava Bussey. As Jess Norton, the DP, will come up. She was hit by a pitch back in the third. Was stranded at second. As here is the first pitch, and Norton swings. It's a foul tip into the glove of Bembenek, 0-1 on the Royals designated player. Here's the 0-1. In there for a strike. It's 0-2. Fly ball fouling off the net. Think about how quick this game is. We have only played for 57 minutes, and we are already in the top of the 5th inning. The 0-2. Popped up in the infield. Bembenek calling, and she can make the play. It's a foul ball. So Norton will stay alive for another pitch. Balls, 2 strikes. Bussey ready and deals the 0-2. Swing and a miss. 2 gone. 7th strikeout of the day for Ava Bussey. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. As Alexa Gilson will step up for Assumption. Trying to extend this game. Assumption needs 4 runs. Keep this game going. And a little swinging bunt down the first base line, of foul ball. I think Gilson was surprised she made contact with that. Bussey ahead, 0-1 on Gilson. Big cut and a miss, 0-2. Bussey ready. The 0-2, swing and a miss. And that is the end of game number 1. Mosinee takes it as an 8-strikeout shutout performance, a 2-hitter for Ava Bussey in the first game. Mosinee wins at 13-0. We are going to take a little break. We'll be back for game 2. You can take a little break, come back. We'll be just kind of sitting here radio silent for a little bit while we get ready for game number 2. Thanks for watching. Final score in game 1, Mosinee 13, Assumption 0. a little just scoring breakdown. First for the victorious Mosinee Indians. 13 runs on 13 hits. No errors. And Ava Bussey picks up the win with 8 Ks, 2 hits, no walks, and a hit batter. For Assumption, no runs on 2 hits with 5 errors. And Macy Vollert takes the loss. She had 4 strikeouts and walked 2 batters and allowed 13 hits. Again, Game 2 will be starting in just a little bit. We will have starting lineups for that in a while, but we're going to just keep going silent. So again, if you got some other stuff you need to do, just take a little break. We'll be back in a bit for Game 2. Again, Assumption and Mosinee. Mosinee takes Game 1 by a final score of 13-0. Alrighty, everybody. We're going to be getting going in just a little bit. We're going to start the starting lineups for Assumption. First leading off, Anna Schooley playing shortstop. Ari Kavanaugh is now on the mound, batting second. Claire Nelson behind the plate, batting fourth and playing second base. Number 2, Macy Vollert, batting fifth. And the center fielder, Lydia Smits. Jess Norton in the sixth spot as the DP. Lexi Stofflet in right, batting seventh. Maddie Moss is in center. At first base, Delaney Hahn is at third. And Kylie Carroll in the flex as the left fielder. So again, the same starting 9, well 10 I guess if you count the flex spot, but for Coach Nelson, just a couple of switches defensively. As Mosinee will look to try to continue their success. Meanwhile, for Mosinee, their defense is lined up like this. In the outfield, you have Mize in left, Gonzalez in center, Simonis in right. Infield, you have Verhasselt at third, Jersley at short, Henrik at second, Waller at first, Straits on the mound, and Membenek. So again, for Assumption, it is Schooley, Kavanaugh, Nelson, Vollert, Smits, Norton, Stofflet, Moss, and Hahn, and then Carroll in the flex. Again, Mosinee won 13-0 in game 1. Hits. And 5 errors will also help a lot of teams win. As Assumption will look to improve here in the second game. Again, a new pitcher, Ava Bussey, pitched a 2-hit shutout. Her only other blemish besides the 2 hits was the hit batter. Other than that, 8 Ks. And really a good day on the mound for Ava Bussey. As game 2 will belong to Adeline Straits. As Anna Schooley ready to step in, and we're ready to start game number 2. And just about 11:20 Central Time here in Mosinee. So a very quick transition between game 1 and game 2. As Schooley ready to step in, straight ready with her first pitch. Delivers, and that is low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Again, Sam Zier back behind the plate. And Charles Molarin doing the field umpiring once again. Here is the 1-0. And a line drive foul. Off the bat of Schooley. Count even 1-1. Schooley went 0 for 2 in the first game. Flied out to center twice. Here's the 1-1. And inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Again, if you're wondering why that is, it was only a 5-inning game. 1 ball, 2 balls and 1 strike on the Royals' leadoff hitter. Here is the 2-1 from Straits. And a line drive foul down the left field line. And the count is even 2-2. Coach Charlie Nelson just told his team in between games that we just got to settle down, we got to play our game, and we just have to make adjustments, and we'll be a lot more successful, which sounds very simple, but it is really true. Here's a 2-2, and just a bit high. 2 full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. That didn't miss by much. That's a good pitch by Straits. A good take, though, by Schooley to lay off that one. That's not an easy pitch to lay off. Full count, here is the 3-2. And that is low and inside. And after the Royals did not have a single walk in the first game, the leadoff batter Schooley draws a walk, and that'll bring on Ari Kavanaugh, who will be on the mound in the second game. Straight's ready and deals the first pitch to Kavanaugh. Ground ball right back to Straight's. Fields throws to first in time. Throw to second is not in time. Schooley advances. That was hard hit. Good job by Straight's to field that. It goes 1-3 on the putout. Runner goes to second. One down here in the first. And that'll bring on Claire Nelson. First pitch, Nelson, big cut and a miss, 0-1. Schooley walked to open the inning, then a ground out to the pitcher, advanced her to second. Here is the 0-1, high, nice save by Bembenek. Throw back to second behind the runner, and Schooley back with a dive. Count even, 1-1 on the Royal catcher. She went 0 for 2, grounded out to second twice. Here is the 1-1, high. 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1. Low and outside, 3-1. And Straight having a little bit of an issue with her control to start this game. She walks Schooley, and now it's fallen down 3-1 to Claire Nelson. Macy Vollert standing on deck. Here's the 3-1. And on the ground, right back to Straight. She fields, throws, low throw. Play is made by Waller at first. So 2 gone. Again, another 1-3 putout. Schooley goes to third. And 2 gone coming up for Macy Vollert. First pitch. And that is in there for a strike, 0-1 on the Royal second baseman. Again, her and Ari Kavanaugh trade places. Kavanaugh was the second baseman in game 1. We'll see if Kavanaugh can have some better luck on the mound than Vollert did. Here's the 0-1. In there for a strike. Good spot there from Straight. And after I said she was having issues with control, she's thrown 3 nice pitches in a row. She's able to get the ground out and back-to-back strikes. 0-2. Straight ready. And deals the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. Do they have to throw over? They call her out, and the inning is over. Royals get a base runner, but they leave a runner at third. We're going to the bottom of the first. In game 2, we're scoreless.
Power & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Power & Find Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
First cracks for Mosinee against Ari Kavanaugh. Again, here is the starting lineup for Mosinee here in game 2. Taylin Jerschley leads it off, followed by Amber Gonzalez. Then it's Alana Bembenek, Maggie Waller, Addie Henrik, Adeline Straits, Angelica Mize, Emily Verhasselt, and then Brooklyn Simonis, so that's in there for a strike from Kavanaugh. So again, it's Jerschley, Gonzalez, Bembenek, Waller, Henrik, Straits, Mize, Verhasselt, and Simonis. 0-1, here it is. Line drive into center field, going way back, that will be, is that gone? Yes, it is, a home run for Taylin Jerschley. That was lightning quick. That was ripped by Jerschley. And it is 1-0 Mosinee right out of the gates. And now Amber Gonzalez will step up. That must be a good luck charm. Every softball game I've called this year, there's been a home run hit. There were 2 hit in my game on Tuesday, 1 yesterday, and now 1 here today by Taylor Jerschley. I guess game 1 there wasn't a home run. Gonzalez taps it right back to Kavanaugh. She fields, throws to Moss in time, and there is out number 1. As Alana Bembenek will come up. I can actually go back and look. Bembenek was 1 for 4. Lined out to first, grounded out to short, reached on an error and singled and scored 2 runs in game 1. First pitch is low and inside. 1 ball and no strikes on Alana Bembenek. Oh, Bembenek gets a piece of it, fouls it off. Count even 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Break-even pitch is grounded to third. Hans got it. Fields throws close, and they got her. Good job by Hahn to stick with that. Bembenek was busting it down the line. The throw did get her by a step. As Maggie Waller will step up. Waller was 2 for 4. Single, double. On the ground to third. Hahn bobbles it. Going to be a close play, and there is no play. It'll be an infield hit for Maggie Waller. As that will bring on Addie Henrik. Henrik had herself a game. 2 doubles, a single, and reached on an error. Went 3 for 4. And Henrik right back to Kavanaugh. She fields, throws, and it is in time, and the side is retired. But Mosinee draws first blood. Home run by Taylor Jerschley, 1-0. After 1, you're watching softball on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
One nothing Mosinee on the home run by Taylor Jerschley as we're here in the top of the second inning. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. And Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, from loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records. They have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford to get started today. Lydia Smits ready to lead it off for Assumption here in the top of the second inning. Mosinee leads 1-0 thanks to a home run by their leadoff hitter, Taylor Jerschley. First pitch, and Smits on the ground to third, fielded cleanly. Throw across by Verhasselt is in time. And out number 1 here in the second inning. As Jess Norton coming up to the plate. Norton went 0 for 1 in game 1, was hit by a pitch, struck out. That's fouled off by Norton, so 1. Smits had a good game. She went 2 for 2, a double and a single, the only 2 hits for Assumption in that first game. And Straits has found her control. It was a little iffy to begin, but she's found her control here as that is dropped in there nicely on the off speed. 0-2 now on Jess Norton. No balls, 2 strikes. Here is the 0-2. And a line drive into left field, a base hit off the bat of Jess Norton. First hit of game 2 for Assumption, their second base runner. And a runner on now for Lexi Stofflet. As Stofflet was 0 for 2, struck out looking twice in game number 1. As Kylie Carroll is going to pinch run for Norton. No, I apologize. Stofflet only hit once. Fisher pinch hit for her and struck out. So Stofflet went 0 for 1. Fisher also went 0 for 1. There are 2 strikeouts. Again, I forgot to make that adjustment in the scorebook. That's a bit outside. 1-0 on Stofflet. Straight's ready and deals the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Stofflet. Count even 1-1. Here's the break-even pitch. Low and in the dirt. Good block by Bembenek as she keeps Carroll at first. Little flare calling for it, and making the catch is Maggie Waller. And there is out number 2, and that'll bring on Maddie Moss. Moss 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 2 of Ava Bussey's 8 strikeouts in game 1. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 on Moss. No balls and 1 strike on Moss. Here is the 0-1 from Straits. High, good catch by Bembenek. Had some heat on it. Count even 1-1. Break-even pitch is fouled off the net by Moss, and it's 1-2. Called, strike 3. And the inning is over. Second strikeout of the day for Straits. We have played 1.5, 1-0 Mosinee.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
One nothing Mosinee as we're in the bottom of the second inning as 6, 7, 8 due up for the Indians. Wood Street Rentals is there for you no matter the job, big or small. Look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done, offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site. Look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. Adeline Straits ready to step in. First pitch is low, 1 ball and no strikes. And a much better first inning for Kavanaugh as opposed to Vollard. Just the home run to Jersley as that's right in there for a strike. It's 1-1 now on Straits. Straits on the mound here in game 2. Trying to match the success that Bussey had. She's got 2 shutouts innings so far. Big cut and a miss on the low outside pitch. It's 1-2 now on Adeline Straits. Kavanaugh ready. And deals the 1-2. And just a bit high. His count even is 2-2. Wind has been picking up today. Here's the 2-2. Little chopper over the head of Kavanaugh, coming in, fielding and throwing and making the play is Vollert for out number 1. Goes 4-3 on the putout. As Angelica Mize will now step up. Her first plate appearance of the day. Did not appear in game 1. First pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1 on Mize. Here's the 0-1. High and outside. Count even 1-1 on the Indians' left fielder. Yeah, Mosinee off to a great start. They've only allowed 1 run so far this year. Assumption's scuffling a bit. They lost to Sevastopol, split with Auburndale, and lost game 1 of this doubleheader pretty bad. Looking for a little redemption here in the second game. 1-2 on Mize. Swing and a miss. And the first strikeout of the day for Ari Kavanaugh. And that will bring on Emily Verhasselt. Verhasselt went 0 for 3, reached on an error, scored a run, popped out to short and struck out. 1-0 on Verhasselt. Here's 1-0. Verhasselt lines one into right field, a base hit. So a 2-out base runner for Mosinee. First hit of the day in either game for Emily Verhasselt, and that'll bring on Brooklyn Simonis, the right fielder, who was at first in game 1. Taylon Jersley standing on deck, responsible for the 1 run for Mosinee, as that is low. 1 ball and no strikes on Brooklyn Simonis. Simonis went 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Coach Britsky pinch hit for her later in the game. Big cut and a miss. It's 1-1. And a chopper right back to Kavanaugh. She fields, throws out Simonis, and the side is retired. Mosinee gets a hit, and they leave a runner on. First time in an inning today that Mosinee has not scored. We're going to the third. It's 1-0. Mosinee over Assumption. Back after these messages.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business. And I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
One nothing Mosinee as we're here in the top of the third inning. Pick up all your pet's favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof. From all the brands you trust, dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pet's everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. And start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group with full-time benefits that start day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. (9-1-2) Hahn, Schooley, and Kavanaugh due up for Assumption. First pitch is low. 1 ball and no strikes on Delaney Hahn. Hahn went 0 for 1. She was pinch hit later in the game. She had a sacrifice bunt. It was a successful sacrifice that moved Jess Norton up to second. On the ground to short. Jersley's got it. Fields throws and throws out Delaney Hahn for out number 1. And back to the top of the order with Anna Schooley, who walked back in the first but was stranded at third. Straight's ready and deals the 0-1, and Schooley sneaks one through left field, a base hit. Second hit of the day for the Royals, first hit of either game for Anna Schooley, and a 1-out base runner for Ari Kavanaugh. Royals have had a base runner in each of the first 3 innings. walk in the first, a single last inning, now a single by Schooley here in the third. Here is the first pitch to Kavanaugh. She takes one outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Again, we're already seeing a little bit more of a complete game being played here by the Royals. Again, keep in mind, by the end of the second inning of Game 1, it was 9-0. As we entered the third, it's only 1-0. Better fortunes for the Royals here in this second game. That's high and outside. 2-0 now on Ari Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh tapped out to the pitcher her first time up. Here is the 2-0. And that is just a bit low. 3 balls and no strikes. Not a bad spot by Straits. Count is very, very much in the favor of Ari Kavanaugh. It's 3-0. Here's a 3-0, and that is high. So 4-pitch walk. And after ground out to start the inning, the next 2 batters reached the single by Schooley, and now the walk to Kavanaugh, and that'll bring on Claire Nelson. Nelson grounded out to the pitcher as well back in the first inning. We'll see how Coach Nelson chooses with the base running here, as that's high, and Straits has thrown 5 straight balls. Here is the 1-0. And that is fouled off. Count even 1-1 on Claire Nelson. Here's the break-even pitch. Outside, 2-1. Royals have been patient at the plate here in this inning. Not swung at anything really out of the zone. Straits ready and deals the 2-1. High and inside. Good save by Benbenek. It's 3-1 now on Nelson, and Straits entering the danger zone a bit here. Royals looking to try to cash in, score their first runs of the day. 3-1. Nelson's got the count in her favor. Here's a 3-1. And that is popped up foul, and that'll go out of play. And the count is now full. Here's 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4, and the bases are going to be loaded. And Coach Britsky on his way out to talk with his pitcher. After a ground out to start the inning, a single and back-to-back walks have loaded the bases with 1 out for Macy Vallard. Or Macy Vollard, I apologize. As Bax Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They can help any age patients from just a few days old to the moms and dads trying to keep up with the kids. No matter what issue your body is battling, from migraines and anxiety to stress or a wide variety of youth issues, let Bax Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Macy Vollert stepping up, bases loaded, 1 out. And a ground ball to third, that'll be foul. Infield shaded in, trying to get the force at home, most likely. And a little flare into right field that's going to drop in for a base hit. Schooley is in. They're going to wave home Kavanaugh, throw to the plate, not in time. As Vollert goes to second on the throw, it's a 2 RBI single, and the Royals have the lead. It is 2-1 Assumption. Their first runs of the day. Now here is Lydia Smits. First pitch, Smits takes one high, 1 ball and no strikes. Royals finally break through on the scoreboard. 1-0 on Smits. Here it is. And that is in there for a strike. It's even 1-1. Adeline Straits having a little trouble. One. High on outside. It's 2-1. Again, she's issued 3 walks. Bussey did not issue a single walk in that first game. The only free pass was a hit batter. 2-1. Here it is. Low and inside. 3-1 now on Smits. And I'm not sure what Coach Britsky's plan here is. How long he's going to keep Straits in. Again, it's still very early. It's only 2-1. Here's a 3-1. And that's low, and that gets away from Benbenek. Coming to the plate and scoring is Claire Nelson. Another run is in. It's 3-1 Assumption. Meanwhile, Vollert goes to third. Third walk of the inning issued by Straits, as Jess Norton, who singled in her last plate appearance, will step up. First pitch. Fly ball into center field. Gonzalez drifting over, calls for it. She makes the catch. Tagging is Vollert. We got a play at the plate. The throw on line, and Benbenek can't handle the throw. And Vollert is safe. Another run for Assumption. It's 4-1. That was a heck of a throw by Gonzalez. Benbenek handles the throw. I'm not saying that she would have been out. I'm saying that Vollert would have been out, but it would have been a very close play. The throw was on line, was really close, but Benbenek could not handle the throw. So it's 4-1. Sacrifice fly. And Stofflet fouls one off the net, 0-1. Straight's ready and deals. Inside, count even 1-1 now on Stofflet. Straight's ready with the break-even pitch and deals it. Inside, 2-1. And Assumption will be home versus Edgar on Monday at Robinson Park. Is a big cut and a miss, 2-2. Straight's trying to get out of this inning without further damage. 4 in for Assumption. 2-2. Fly ball foul off the net. As we said, Mosinee now 9-0. They were 8-0. Again, played yesterday. They defeated Tomahawk 15-0. 2-2. And inside, it's 3-2. Again, up until this inning, Mosinee only allowed a single run. But Mosinee will be on the road on Monday. They'll be at Merrill. 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. Stofflet draws a walk. That is the 4th walk of the inning for Adeline Straits. And now to be Maddie Moss. Moss struck out to end the 2nd inning. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. No. Moss takes one low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. You can't really see. There's a 2-0. It's a strike. Throw back to second and safe. I don't think Smits was really thinking they were going to throw back to the bag. She did just get back in. She was safe. She got ahead of the tag, but here's the 2-1. Fly ball into right field, drifting near the line. That'll be foul. Good break for Mosinee because Simonis was not going to catch that ball. As Moss will step in again, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Inside, full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, this was one of these matchups we had circled on our schedule. We knew it was going to be a good one. 2 good teams that always produce good softball. On the ground to second base, right there in fielding it and making the play is Henrik to win the inning. Damage done. 4 in for Assumption. They have the lead. It's 4-1 Royals. We're going to the bottom of the third.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Assumption leading Mosinee here in this second game of our doubleheader coverage here on Zaleski Sports. Beautiful day for some softball out here in Mosinee, Wisconsin. Mosinee Youth Sports Complex. Just a couple miles away from the high school. Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Contact an agent near you or visit mutualofwausau.com to get started. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0. And a line drive into the right center field gap. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. And Jersley on her way to second, and she's not stopping, on her way to third. And the throw is cut off in the infield. And Taylin Jersley's not having any issue. A home run and now a triple. I'm not trying to sound too superstitious, but she's gotten the 2 hardest parts of the cycle out of the way. As Amber Gonzalez will step up. First pitch, Gonzalez, big rip and a miss. Gonzalez grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. 1. And a little tapper to second base. Kavanaugh charging, fields a little flip to first, and it's in time to get Gonzalez. RBI ground out. A run in. It is now 4-2 Assumption. Base is now clear for Alana Bembenek. Bembenek grounded out to third her first time up. Outside, 1 ball and no strikes on the Indian catcher. 1-0. On the ground to short, fielded by Schooley. High throw, and Moss came up the bag for just a split second, got her foot back on the bag. And there is out number 2. So 2 gone, and that'll bring on Maggie Waller. Reached on an error her first time up, 0 for 1 today. Was originally ruled a hit, and then they downgraded it to an error. And on the ground, right back to Kavanaugh. She fields, throws, and it is in time, and the inning is over. So after the triple by Jersley, 3 straight groundouts, and Mosinee gets 1. It is 4-2 Assumption. We're going to the 4th.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
4-2 Assumption leading Mosinee. Royals score 4 in the top of the third. Assumption out was leading 4-1. Indians get one of those runs back. Still trail it 4-2 as Airline straights out for another inning as Delaney Hahn, who led off last inning with a ground out. And Straits retired the first batter of last inning, but then the next 5 batters reached consecutively, including 3 walks. That's in their first strike. 0-1 on Hahn. Straits ready and is ready to deal the 0-1, and here it is. High on outside, 1-0, 1-1. Straits ready and is ready to deal the break-even pitch. Swing and a miss by Hahn. Or no, foul ball, I apologize. Either way, it is going to be 1-2. As Benbenek stepping up to the mound, walking the ball out to her pitcher, just giving her a little words of wisdom. At least that's what I think she's doing. One, two. And here's the 2-2. And inside, full count now on Hahn. She's been able to draw the count full after falling behind 1-2. Straight's ready and deals. Fly ball foul off the net as Hahn stays alive. Three-two. Fly ball into shallow second, and making the catch is Henrik. I don't really know what shallow second is, but we'll just say a pop out either way. So out number 1 after a long at bat for Hahn. As that'll bring on Anna Schooley. Schooley 1 for 1, a walk and a single, and she scored a run last inning. Her single started the scoring rally for the Royals in that 4-run third. First pitch to Schooley is high and outside, 1-0. Three-two. Popped up, foul territory, going back and not being able to squeeze it as Benbenek. And it's 1-1 now. And that's actually a tough play for Benbenek. She has to go run in. It's close to the net, so you have to make sure you don't have the ball hit the net and then roll into your glove. It's actually not as easy as it looks. One and one. It's break-even pitch. Fly ball into center. Gonzalez coming in, calling for it. She will make the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring on Ari Kavanaugh. Walked and scored a run. Oh for 1 on the day. She grounded out to the pitcher back in the first, and again walked last inning. Scored one of the 4 runs. And that is low. 1-0 on Kavanaugh. And Kavanaugh, except for Taylon Jersley, she has pitched very well. 1-0. Yeah, and last inning, she did give up a triple, but she was able to trade an out for the run and was able to prevent any kind of rally for Mosinee after that. Count even, break even pitch, 1-1 is high and outside, 2-1. Inside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Fly ball, foul, and out of play, and the count is now full. As it's just past noon here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here it is. On the ground to third, right to Verhasselt. She fields, throws, and the inning is over. Royals go 1, 2, 3. We have played 3.5. Assumption still leads 4-2.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Ari Kavanaugh out for another inning. As 5, 6, 7 due up for Mosinee here in the bottom of the 4th. Henrik, Straits, and Mice. Kavanaugh has pitched very well, only 3 hits. 2 to Talon Jersley. 1 was a homer. A much different story here in game number 2. Mosinee won game 1 13-0. Assumption's done a good job containing the Indian offense here in this second game. We'll see if Ari Kavanaugh can continue her success. Today's game is brought to you by Charlie's Hardware. For home projects, home repair to sporting goods, rental services, and automotive, no matter your need, turn to Charlie's Hardware of Mosinee to get the job done. Leave it to Charlie's Hardware because you got work to do. Side 1-0 on Henrik. Henrik had a great first game. 3 hits in 4 plate appearances, also reached on an error. On the ground to short, coming in, fielding to Schooley. Schooley throws across, and now that gets away from Moss. And on her way to second will go Addie Henrik. That'll be an E6. And Coach Nelson not happy with that, as Adeline Straits will step up to the plate. Straits 0 for 1, grounded out to second. Back in the second. Indians in business thanks to the error. First pitch now squaring to bunt, pulling it back is Straits. That's low. 1-0 on the Mosinee pitcher. And Straits had a tough third, but she is able to rebound and have a nice 1, 2, 3, 4th. And squaring to bunt is Straight. She bunts it foul. Count even 1-1. And we were interesting. Yeah, I didn't know if she was going to square just to catch them off guard and allow the running game to become more of a factor for Mosinee, because they had quite a bit of base running success in game 1. We'll see if she squares again. She does not, and takes one a bit high, 2-1. Didn't miss by much. Here's the 2-1. And that is in there for a strike. Count even 2-2 now on Straits. And Henrik at second reached on the error to start the inning. 2-2. On the ground, right back to the pitcher, Kavanaugh. She fields, throws out straights. Henrik goes to third. Goes 1-3 on the putout, so Kavanaugh retires her counterpart. Runner at third now with one out for Angelica Mize. Mize struck out. Back in the second, the only strikeout of the day so far for Kavanaugh. First pitch. Little chopper. That is a fair ball. There's going to be a play at the plate. No play. Throw to first, and it's dropped by Moss. Little things work. That's going to be an infield hit. Another run, and Mosinee draws a run closer. It's 4-3. Again, that wasn't hit all that hard. It's 4-3. Again, that was going to be a close play even if Moss hung on to it. First pitch to Verhasselt as she takes one outside. Verhasselt singled in her first plate appearance. 1-0 for Hasselt on the ground. That is going to sneak through past the dive of Schooley. Mize stops at second hit of the day for Verhasselt. And now the Royals are starting to read Ari Kavanaugh a little better. Runners at second and first with one out for Brooklyn Simonis. Kavanaugh's first pitch to Simonis is low, 1-0 on the Mosinee 9-spot hitter. Simonis grounded out to the pitcher back in the second. 1-0. Squaring to bunt is Simonis. That's a good bunt. Kavanaugh fields throws. Good job by Vollert to cover. Runners advance, a successful sacrifice. As now it'll be Talon Jerschley, and the last hitter really any Assumption pitcher wants to face right now, and they're going to intentionally walk her. So the bases will be loaded for Amber Gonzalez. She's grounded out to the pitcher and grounded out to second. And a chance to tie or give Mosinee the lead with one swing here. First pitch. Gonzalez, ground ball to first, fielded by Moss. She'll just, and I don't think, yeah, they didn't tag her. No, she's safe. That's an I gotta say, I don't think that she had the ball in the glove when she tagged her, again, this is just my opinion. I think Moss should have just taken it to the bag. I don't think that Gonzalez would have been able to beat her to the bag, but that's just my opinion. Base is still loaded regardless. Tie game. That is one of the more bizarre plays I've seen. Benbenek swings and fouls one off. 0-1. Way Mosinee has rallied from 4-1 down to tie the game. Here's the 0-1. Low. Did she go? She was able to hold up her swing. 1-1. Where did they say she went? Oh, no, it's 0-2. All right, they said he went. All right. Okay, it's 0-2. All right, well. On the ground to first. That's through a base hit. Past the dive of Moss. Verhasselt is in. Jerschley is in. It's a 2 RBI single for Alana Benbenek. And Mosinee has the lead. It's 6-4. Runners at the corners now for Maggie Waller. And she takes one just a bit outside. 1-0. 1-0. On the ground, that is fair. Oh, no, foul. Just foul. See, that's why I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I'm always wrong when I jump to conclusions. You'll find that out as I say a lot of the stuff I say. Either way, it's 1-1. Here's the break-even pitch, and that's low and inside. That gets away, and coming to the plate and scoring is Amber Gonzalez. It's 7-4. A 5-run fourth inning for Mosinee. 2-1. Low, and now that kicks away, and Nelson can't find it. And Bennick on her way to third. She'll get there. Now it's 3-1 on Waller, and standing on deck is Addie Henrik, who led off this inning by reaching on an error. 3-1. Inside, ball 4. And now Addie Henrik will step up. Runs at the corners, 2 outs. Henrik reached on an error. Ari Kavanaugh, low, good block by Claire Nelson. 1-0. Again, Kavanaugh, who was doing pretty well heading into this inning, had kind of settled down. 1-0. Low, Nelson able to block another one, and going to second base is Waller. It's 2-0. On the ground, back up the middle and through. Ben Bennick is in. Waller will score. 2 more are in. It's 9-4. It's a 7-run as Addie Henrik delivers again. And now Adeline Straight's back up. She's 0 for 2. She grounded out to the pitcher earlier in this inning. And I'm telling you, she'll be coming out with a brand new attitude on the mound now that she's up 9-4 as opposed to being down 4-2. Completely different look as a pitcher. Inside, and that almost hit her. Gets away from Nelson. And a big turnaround second by Henrik. She retreats back. It's 2-0 on Straits. Line drive into right center field, all the way to the wall. This is going to be a double for Straits. In to score is Henrik. It's 10-4. As we're going to have a pinch runner now, as Kendall Schley will come out and pinch run for Straits. And Emily Verhasselt will come to the plate. Oh, I'm sorry, Angelica Mize. Verhasselt standing on deck. Mize had that infield hit. 0-1. Again, she was able to tap it right in front of the plate. It actually ended up scoring the 3rd run. 0-1. Mize on the ground, right back to Kavanaugh. She fields, throws, and the inning is over. Damage done for Mosinee. 8 runs, and they now lead 10-4. We're going to the 5th.
Who are we? We are a locally owned and operated business serving our community for over 60 years. We have expanded to 3 locations with over 1 million square feet of combined production space. We have an elite workforce of over 400 employees. We have built stadiums for the Vegas Raiders, Indianapolis Colts, Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings, and more. Who are we? There's only one answer.
For Mosinee as Adeline straight out for another inning. Indians with an 8-run 4th and have totally changed the outlook of this game. As Claire Nelson ready to lead off the 5th inning. 0 for 1, grounded out to the pitcher and walked. First pitch, Nelson, ground ball up the middle and through, a base hit. As Assumption starts their 5th inning off on a high note with a hit by Nelson. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, and Edgar and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Here's Macy Vollert. She singled. On the ground, this is to Jerschley. To second for 1. The turn. Oh, it's dropped by Waller. Had she hung on, that would have been close. Goes 6-3 on the fielder's choice. Vollert is safe at first, and that'll bring on Lydia Smits. Smits walked back in the 3rd inning, part of that 4-run 3rd for Assumption. Inside, 1-0 on Smits. On the ground to short. Jerschley fields. Bobbles it for a moment. They'll only get 1. As again, 6-3 on the fielder's choice. Sorry, I said 6-3. 6-4 on the fielder's choice. As Jess Norton will step up. First pitch to Norton is just a bit outside. 1-0. Norton, 1 for 1, singled and hit a sac fly. Scored the 4th and final run of that 3rd inning for Assumption. And that hits the outside corner, 1-1. On the ground, foul. 1-2. Popped up foul, and that'll go out of play. Oh, almost squeezed by a fan. Fly ball into shallow left. It'll be called off and caught by Taylon Jerschley, and the side is retired. A hit and a runner left on for Assumption. 10-4. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Mosinee here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Emily Verhasselt ready to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Verhasselt singled and scored last inning. First pitch. Verhasselt takes one low, 1-0. Again, Kavanaugh still out there. It's 1-0. Verhasselt fouls one off the net. 1 ball and 1 strike. 0-1. Hits the zone, 1-2. One, two. Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. One, two. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day for Kavanaugh. And that'll bring on Brooklyn Simonis. Simonis had a successful bunt. Swinging a foul tip in and out of the glove of Nelson. 0-1. Taylon Jersley on deck. Here's the 0-1. High and outside. 1-1. Break even, and a little flare into shallow right center. It's past the glove of Vollert for a base hit for Simonis. And back to the top of the order with Taylon Jersley. Jersley 2 for 2, has homered, tripled, walked. She was intentionally walked last inning, and has scored 3 runs. And outside, 1-0 on Jersley. Again, Kavanaugh's not missing that zone by much. See Gonzalez, Amber Gonzalez on deck. Runner on, here's the 1-0. Jersley on the ground to short. Schooley's got it. He's going to go to second for 1. It's in time to get Simonis. Going to go 6-4 on the fielder's choice. As Jersley will reach. The inning continues. Amber Gonzalez stepping up. Gonzalez 1 for 3. Grounded out to the pitcher and grounded out to second. Singled and scored a run today as that's fouled off by Gonzalez. 0-1. Fly ball into left field, coming on and making the catch is the left fielder Carroll, and the inning is over. 5 complete. It is 10-4 Mosinee. We're going to the 6th on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Substitution has been made. Grace Novinsky is in at right field, taking the spot of Brooklyn Simonis, as Lexi Stofflet ready to lead off for Assumption. Stofflet 0 for 1s, popped out to first and walked. Wait for the home plate umpire to get set. We're ready to go here in this top half of the 6th. 7-8-9 due up for Assumption. First pitch, and a big cut and a miss from Stofflet, 0-1. Straight, spreading and deals, 0-1 inside, low, 1-1. Assumption coming off a state appearance last year. They were state champions 2 years ago, beating Barneveld. Last year fell to Oakfield. Would eventually fall to Pacelli. It's fouled off 1 and 2. So Assumption is one of those high schools that always has high expectations. They've got a good girls volleyball team, a good girls basketball team. Their basketball team came just 1 win shy of making it to Stayfeld to eventual state champion Albany Monticello. Popped up, foul territory for Hasselt. She made, and they said she went out of play. That ball ricocheted in and out of her glove. It's 1-2 still on Stofflet. Straight's ready and deals the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Stofflet is down on strikes. Just the second K of the day for Straits. First pitch, swing and a miss by Maddie Moss. Here's the 0-1. Moss sends one foul and out of play and hits the front of the van. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to work, live, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. 0-2 on Moss. Here it is. High, 1-2 now. And as I said, Assumption will be home versus Edgar on Monday. Mosinee will be on the road at Merrill. High, 2-2 now. Two. Inside, count now full on Maddie Moss. Moss is 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out to second. Three-two. Little tapper foul. Swing and a miss from Moss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Straits, and that'll bring on Delaney Hahn. Hahn 0 for 2 is grounded out short and popped out to second. First pitch, Hahn sends one foul towards the Mosinee dugout. And Mosinee did their damage in the fourth inning, 8 runs. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. One. Inside, 2-1 now. Two one. Line drive foul and out of play. Two. Low, full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes on the 9th spot hitter Delaney Hahn. Straits trying to get through 6, trying to make this a 1-2-3 inning. Hahn trying to extend the inning and bring up the top of the order. 3-2. Line drive into shallow left. That's down for a base hit. So Delaney Hahn with a base hit. The inning is continued as the 9 spot hitter delivers for Assumption, as Anna Schooley will step back up. Schooley is one for two. I had to do that in my head. Walk, a single, and a fly out. Straight's first pitch to Schooley is low. Good block back there by Bembenek. No. Foul tip into the mitt of Bembenek. Count even 1-1. Break even. Low, 2-1. Here's a 2-1. High and outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Throw back to first, and Hahn back with a dive. 3-1 on Anna Schooley. And back-to-back strikeouts to open the inning, but a single, and now it's 3-1. And now a walk to Anna Schooley, her second walk of the day. Third time she has been on base. Now runners at second and first, and that'll bring on Ari Kavanaugh. As Adeline Straits hasn't been the easiest of roads in this game. Had a little bit of trouble in the third with those 4 runs. Settled down since then, but has gotten in a little bit of trouble here as that's high, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Right down the pipe, 2-1. And Kavanaugh 0 for 2. Grounded out to the pitcher, walked, and grounded out to third. 2-1. Fly ball, foul, and out of play, headed towards the cars. As looks like we need a ball. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two. Low, nice block by Bembenek. Full count. Straight's trying to end this inning. 3-2. Here it is. On the ground to short. Jersley's got it, throws across, and in time, and the inning is over. 2 runners left on for Assumption, no runs. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 10-4. Roy, it's still 10-4 Indians.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin.
Bottom of the 6th, 10-4. Mosinee on top of Assumption here in this Game 2 of our doubleheader. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal industrial water. Mosinee Athletics. Dr. Bars and Dr. Miller offer the best chiropractic care around, only at Mosinee Family Chiropractic. Ari Kavanaugh for another inning. As a lot of Bembenek All right, we're going to... All right. All right, we're going to try this again. I don't know what happened. Our internet just cut out, so I do apologize for the little lag. Another run was scored. What's going on, folks? I'm sorry. You probably can't even hear me right now. We were doing, it says everything's connected. Not something I was expecting, especially this late in the game. I'm not really sure why. Innings over.
To better halves. Mike, what are you looking for? Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got
Sheila from security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats
All right, well, either way, I will let you guys know what the final score is. I'm really trying to keep an eye on this. It keeps cutting in and out. I've tried to fix it. Like every once in a while, we'll say it's working fine. I'm not sure why all of a sudden in the 7th inning it's deciding that it needs to be difficult. I do apologize. Claire Nelson leading off, County even 1-1. Said again, I do really apologize, everybody. Is it seriously going to stay consistent now? All right, well, there's 2 outs. Claire Nelson reached to begin the inning, but she was picked off. So there's 1 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. You see, now it's staying consistent. So I don't know what happened. 2-2. High and outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So again, I do apologize about everything that's going on. Hopefully I've at least fixed it for what little of this game we have left. Fly ball into left center field. Gonzalez going back, running back. She makes the catch. And the Royals are down to their last out. As the last chance for them is Lydia Smits. Again, I thank you guys for sticking with me and letting me troubleshoot that. Again, I know that you guys are watching this, and I feel bad when it doesn't work. Pats the die off the glove of Henry. Throw to first, not in time. Smits is safe. Not a bad approach there by Novensky. Try to get her at first, but Smits is safe. The game continues. As Kylie Carroll will hit. And now it's doing it again. Yep, see, it was working for a while. Now, and Carroll fouls one off right towards me. And it's kind of sticking with mediocre. So again, it may not be great quality, but we're going to just stick with it. I apologize again. I've looked at it. I've tried and the camera's been glitching out on me. It's just not a great way to end this game. 11-4 Mosinee. 0-1 on Kylie Carroll. Straights ready and deals. Inside low. Good stop there by Ben Bennick. One. Inside 1-2. And the Royals are down again to their last strike. Royals are going to be 10-0. Have a good day, everybody.